What's up, City Tribe? Pastor Jake here. Wanted to give you guys a quick update. Some of y'all might remember a couple of years ago during prayer and fasting, Natalie and I felt the Lord calling us to reopen a recording studio. We had done that many years ago, still had all the equipment, but didn't have a space. We began praying for a space, and He provided an old abandoned home, and some of y'all saw some photos of that. We've been renovating it, working on it, and we now have a fully renovated home, a little messy in some spots, but mostly good. And we are ready to record, do sermons, which you guys will see here soon, and do all kinds of awesome ministry out of this place. And I wanted to give you all a sneak peek. So before we walk in, I was going to give you some crazy details about this home. But actually, this is the oldest home in this neighborhood by a long shot. Like, we found out that it's probably 40 years older than almost any other home in the neighborhood. And the people who lived here, we think were probably believers because they named their driveway Living Stone. Years later, the city accidentally changed it to Living Stun because the E had rubbed off the old wooden sign. We have photos of that. But we might even be able to change it back to Living Stone, which would be so cool. Anyway, so this is their original front door that they had. We left that intact. And we even kind of tried to preserve some of the historical aspects of the homes. These are the original floors. We even showed some of the old shiplap in the ceiling. There's Gideon. So anyway, we're about to do some live recording in here tomorrow, and this is kind of the space where we'll be doing most of the recording. Artists and stuff like that will be in here. As you guys can see, if you look through this window there, that is the control room. Hey John, pop your head up. There's John back there. Hey John. So we can do all kinds of audio really well. We can kind of separate the sounds that are in the room from the sounds that are going to the recording, which makes it like way more effective in getting awesome recordings for our church, stuff that we can actually release and put out on Spotify, things like that. This is the kitchen, sort of a kitchenette area. One really awesome thing is this place has like an old cellar. We can store all of our junk down there. And kind of a cool thing right now that is hard to believe, but we actually have a small litter of puppies under this house right now. So if any of you guys want a puppy, maybe I can hook you up in like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm not sure. Right now the mom won't come around us. Anyways, here's our control room with Mr. John. So we've got all of our equipment here and total isolation from the sound in the room so we can get really great recordings. Through this door is actually Edwin, one of my good friends. I don't know if y'all remember, but the Lord told me He was going to provide other people. He had set them aside. He was going to send them my way to help me to pastor and make disciples of worship and even send them out like missionaries. It's a word I got from a guy named Ryan during our time of prayer and fasting. And Edwin was one of the first guys that I hooked up with. But he works at Mission Church. He's also an old school music guy like me. We're exactly the same age. And we called this place the Greenhouse. The crazy thing was Edwin already had a website for Greenhouse made up. He's had it for years. The Lord had laid that name on his heart too, so it's kind of affirmation that he was my right guy. I was his. This is sort of Edwin's living quarters. He may not like me showing it to you guys in this condition. He's a very clean person in general, but we caught him in the middle of COVID-19, so we'll give him some grace there. One cool thing I can show you guys too is that it even has like a little casita back here. So for people who are traveling in to come, they can even stay in this back house. As we were like excavating some stuff, we found underneath here that there is the old water well, like where this house had like a hand dug water well, and it's right below my feet. One of our church members put this huge stone over there to protect everyone from falling in, but also so we could maybe open it up one day and see what's inside. And here's the casita. Already functioning. Babysitting room. Complete with Disney Plus. And a full kitchen, just kind of a getaway. So we're super excited to have this place, especially in the middle of this emergency of COVID-19 right now, a place that we can come and gather in small groups and record music and still minister to our folks and even be in some small community with each other, writing songs, leading worship, giving sermons, and being creative for the glory of the Lord. And so we hope you guys are excited too. Expect some awesome things to come out of this place.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Gideon here. I'm really excited for what's happening here at Greenhouse Studios. We have just an amazing community of artists and worshipers that have come together and called City Tribe Home, and we're going to be recording here, and it's really exciting. So I know that right now, even the past couple of months, that we've been writing and putting together these songs and ideas, and they're starting to come into fruition, and just stoked about that. So I'm sure you'll be hearing more in the very near future. I just want to say in the meantime that we love you guys, and be looking forward to what's to come.
Hey guys, I am so excited for you guys to check out the greenhouse, and we have been praying for this place for over a year, and I'm so hopeful that this is going to be a place that worship songs just come out of people's hearts and just be a place that brings hope and joy to everyone that gets to be a part of it, and just we throw that out to the world.